Yeah.
It's not actually a game, I lied.
You know what's not a lie? Crappy. Crappy is here. Crappy is dancing on top of the Barbie music. And I think it's time for us to reveal the Iron GMs. So for those who don't know, Iron GM round is the first round in Kusog7ande this year, where the players were presented with 3 different choices. Crappy, go show those choices here. They were presented with 3 different GMs who could potentially choose the game. If they chose the same GM, that's who they got. And if they chose different GMs, then they ended up with the one that neither of them chose, and thus that GM was very, very angry and wanted to punish them. Although I have to say that the worst game that we've been given so far during Iron GM, I'm pretty sure that was given because both of the people chose Flannel Cat. Yeah. So it's not always going to be the worst if they don't choose them, but it often is. I don't know. Yeah. We're consistently inconsistent. I love it. But you know what? You know who's not inconsistent? Me trying to get the GMs revealed. I might be inconsistent in getting the pictures right, so let's go ahead and find out if I did it. First off, we have Iron GM, more like belongs in the trash, our favorite goblin Liz Star. Second, Iron GM Jack Sparrow stunt double. The one, I was going to say the only, no, we have a lot of times here, but this is one of the times. Tymestalker. Wait, why is it NPC's picture? That's not right. Tymestalker, where are you? There. See, I fixed it. I did it perfect. There is no problem here. We got it done. Okay, and finally, Iron GM. Who's the third one? Robobird. Corn Dan. Everybody loves a good pile of corn. Everybody loves a guy named Dan. Hey, Dan. As it turns, we are all romantically interested in guys named Dan. It's just how life goes. Well, our first player, Alpha 5, decided to go for Corndan. And our second player, someone, 3255, opted for Liz Star, which means that Tymestalker, you are the big Kuso today. You want to come in and talk to me about your game? I know, it's like, the thing is, you never know who's gonna be the game master. That's part of the excitement here. Tymestalker, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh. I am pretty excited. It's gonna be a fun day, I swear. And I totally didn't forget to set up.
Yeah, well, I could have taken your late, and because I got up way early because I was trying to make sure everything I had together was good to go as well.
Aha! Good. Now, the biggest thing is that if I'm sitting at my computer, I can usually at least notice that I'm supposed to do something in time. Oh
Usually.
My gosh, yeah. Dolores Fred is like, this is Alpha 5 versus someone 3255 in brackets. Holy guacamole. And it is. Not only that, but they were chosen. They chose you, not because they wanted to, but because you ended up being the leftovers. Which I like leftovers, but...
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that I didn't get vetoes for this game. But they didn't choose me, and this game is okay in regular difficulty.
Okay.
But they didn't choose me, so they're going to be playing in difficult.
Oh no. Okay, what game is this?
Well, this is a speedboat game.
Beep beep. I guess
And-
boats don't beep.
No, this is Bimini Run on the Genesis.
Oh no! Boats can't run. What the crap?
And I first ran into this game. Gosh, I ran into it with some random thing I was playing,
Uh-oh.
and then I decided it had to be part of giving giving out in Smite's Mystery Triathlon, and Smite was a little upset by that because he was going to use this game for his finals. So,
Oh no, poor Smite.
so this game is not good at all, and it's got a lot of flaws in it, but it definitely shows them when you're playing in difficult. So that's what I'm giving them in it.
Perfect. Honestly, I know like nothing about this game, and I'm pretty sure that's going to change over the course of the hour, because everyone watching, the players will have 1 hour to try to make as much progress as they can. Whoever does stays in Kusog7ande, and whoever doesn't is eliminated. Honestly, this is a hot match. Someone 3255 going up against Alpha 5. Like, who could have predicted that those two would be in losers bracket against each other this early? It's wild. But with that said, you never know how people are going to do in the tournament until the tournament rolls around, and I'm excited. You know,
I'm excited to see how they react to this game, because I told them that they could test their controls in moderate. There was a reason for that.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh no. Whenever someone's like test controls in a different difficulty, that scares me. That usually means something absolutely evil is going to happen.
Oh yeah, and I only found that out this morning when I decided to try and test it in that difficulty, because this was a game I was going to give out in moderate for group stages, and I had the idea when I woke up this morning that I was going to try it difficult just to see what it was, and I was absolutely floored. So I gave this to another GM, just said, confirm for me, this is as bad as I think it is, and they said, yes, you got this.
I'm very interested in this. I want you to know. What is this music? So it looks like we've got 3 boats, 1 player, chart 1. They have it set to difficult, customize their controls for however they wanted, I presume, and otherwise, yes. We've got a boat video game.
And I hope they've configured their controls how it makes them most comfortable for specifics on low and high shooting, because if they haven't, they're going to be uncomfortable for an hour. I did tell them that they could adjust their controls how they wanted.
Ah. Hey, it looks like both of the players are ready. So everybody, we are currently streaming to Big Bad Gameathon. If you do have the inkling to spam emotes and want them to pop up on stream, you can go ahead and spam them at twitch.tv/Brossentia. I won't see them there, but I'll see them on my screen. But let's go ahead. But all chats, get spamming, and everybody feel free to predict who's going to be the winner, because I honestly, this is one of those matches that I have no clue. What would be good emotes to spam?
Boats, anything relating to water, anything relating to helicopters or speedboats, anything relating to islands, mermaids, but we'll get there.
Mermaids. Okay, yeah, spam! I want to see your emotes. I see bees and Silver Surfer and a dancing thing. Okay.
So, you notice in the controls how they have three modes of fire?
Yes.
In difficult, the first stage, you only get high fire. Because in moderate, you can shoot the speedboat ahead of you and get it to slow down until you can catch it. In difficult, they take that ability away, so you can only you can only chase down the speedboat until you can catch it.
Are there collectibles though?
No, there are no collectibles.
Because I've seen kind of low shooting, but I don't know exactly how it works. Okay, so the goal number 1 is we gotta catch this boat.
Yes. And if you lose track of the boat, or if you fall too far behind, you will automatically fail the level and have to restart.
Oh no! Well, don't let that happen.
If you accidentally clip any part of the boat's hitbox or any sandbars, you die and lose a life and have to start from where you were at.
Yeah. Oh, geez, this is... Okay. I'm liking the audio now that we've got gameplay. I hear a lot of boat sounds, and that did not take long.
Alpha 5 lost the boat, and therefore they have to start the whole stage over, which they reset, which is a good idea because you only have 4 continues.
Yeah, but my question is, does it revert to medium difficulty if you reset?
It should not.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I was soft resetting earlier, and it was not. Resetting difficulty, and it looks like someone 325 has gotten through stage 1 already.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so oh no, Alpha 5 crashed into a boat. I hate when that happens, you know, boat destruction, all that good stuff.
And now we get to stage 2, and the boats and the helicopters shoot at a very high rate, so you have to really avoid taking damage from these. Your goal is to find an island that has the tower on it and destroy it with your bazooka. And here is the thing about that. Your bazooka has a charge. The manual, for all its detail, does not tell you this.
Really? Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so, and I did not inform them of this either. They're gonna have to figure it out on their own.
Yeah, you did send a manual, though, which, honestly, I usually send manuals, just because I like to leave that as my default, modus operandum, whatever. I just operate that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and, so, Zelazon in chat is saying, you die in 1 hit, and yes, you do. You take any kind of damage, you run into anything, you're dead, and if you run out of lives and have to continue, you have to start the whole stage over.
Honestly, most of the time, if you run a boat into an island, you gotta get a new boat. This isn't something that, like, I personally am fine with a boat dying in 1 hit. That's realistic.
And you're going to hear that phrase, Kenji, come on, over and over and over in this game, because that's your notification that you've got information in your menu.
Your name is Kenji O'Hara, by the way. You're wealthy, you're a self-made adventurer. Apparently you like fast cars, fast boats, and fast women. What? I'm just reading the lore from the manual. Okay. The sun-drenched tropics, with islands flung like emeralds throughout the aqua sea. Trade winds cool this tropical paradise. Palm-fringed beaches beckon. It is a place of romance and intrigue. Dark secrets and danger lurk beneath idyllic skies. To succeed here, you must be strong and swift and smart. Like your hero, Kenji O'Hara, the wealthy self-made adventurer. You like fast cars, fast boats, and fast women, not necessarily in that order. You get your kicks from excitement, and that's just what you get. Dr. Orca. Oh my gosh. We've got Drorka. Dr. Orca, everybody. Orca means whale. Did you know that? Did you know that? Yeah, well, Dr. Orca, dreaded international master of destruction, has kidnapped your twin sister and closest confidante, Kim. Flanked by an armada of killer boats and helicopters, they're hidden somewhere in a maze of islands. So take the helm of your high-speed powerboat, the Banshee. With the help of your devoted friend Luca, you must rescue Kim and squelch Orca's plot to destroy the world with BAM. BAM technology. Apparently Luca is the one who's able to shoot, and you are the driver. Per the lore here, can you play this 2-player?
I believe you can.
Ooh. Okay, because if so, I actually find it really, like, okay, the story is a little bit stereotypical. Oh, your girlfriend gets kidnapped. It's not only that, but it's like your girlfriend and your girlfriend's best friend, who is also a girl. Both of them are kidnapped. But then you have this companion with you who is fantastic at a gun, and she is just here to kick butt, and I like her.
Yeah, actually, I believe Kim is your sister that has been kidnapped.
Oh, let me take a look. Yeah, your twin sister and closest confidante. Oh, I thought it meant that they kidnapped your sister and her friend. No, they just kidnapped your sister. Your twin sister and closest confidante.
And Alpha 5 is also now on stage 2.
Very nice.
And someone has already lost 2 continues on this stage because it's not a short stage either.
I mean, that's understandable, you know? But the question is, will Luca's marksmanship and your skill at the helm be enough to cut through the swarm of powerful offshore performance boats, choppers, and island warheads? Chart screens and vital messages help you stay on target, but only a mermaid can get you through the fantastic mire of the Bimini Zone. Prepare yourself. This is no joyride. You'll need every bit of skill and cunning you have, and something more, luck, because nothing is quite as it seems in the Bimini Zone. What the crap is a Bimini?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Let me see. Bimini. Okay, Bimini is in the Bahamas, apparently. Oh! And apparently Ernest Hemingway loved to go to the Biminis. Good. Hemingway, better than Trudeau. Better than a lot of other American writers. I'll give him props. Good job. And his first name is Ernest. So that's even cooler.
Now, one thing to note in this game is that you do have a fuel meter. If you run out of fuel, I believe it's an automatic game over.
Oh no. Can you get fuel while you're driving, or is it just a limited amount and once you're out, you're out?
It's a limited amount. Once you're out, you're out.
Oh. I like that.
Okay, it looks like Alpha 5 is on the last part of Stage 2. They have to get all the way to the northeast portion of the screen.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm really glad that going to the map actually pauses all of the action and lets you take a breather. In a game like... I guess I've been playing a lot of modern games where going to any map or menu, it's like, oh, guess what? You could still die. Yeah, Long Dark... I can't go to the map if I'm just wandering out by myself. A wolf's gonna get me. Wolf's gonna just come and latch his fangs on my butt. And I have to whack it. Yeah, it's a pain. Oh no! Someone ran into the coast!
Yeah, Alpha was struggling in Stage 1, dodging all the boats.
Okay.
But in this one, whether it's more open water, he seems to have gotten a better handle on dodging the shots from the enemies.
Yeah.
Because they shoot a lot more frequently and difficult than they do in moderate, and they also aim a lot better. So he's gotten very good about dodging the shots here, because he's almost done with Stage 2 already.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm taking a look at the company that made this, by the way, and as far as I can tell, they didn't work on a whole lot of things other than possibly Jack Nicklaus's Power Challenge Golf for Genesis as well. I see that they may have worked on some versions of Pitfall 2: The Lost Caverns, but honestly, it's a company that didn't have a whole lot of games that came out. It was published by New Vision, though. New Vision literally only published this game. They're probably like, we're done. That was too much. I don't blame them. But yeah, actually, one of the people who worked on this, one of the main people, was credited pretty high up when working on Red Dead Redemption. Also worked on the Activision anthology. Yeah, they made a pretty good jump over to a solid company. I don't love Activision. No. I'm thinking of... Yeah, I think it might be Activision. Is my internet dying? Oh my gosh. Hello, Tymestalker. I think we're Comcasting.
Yeah, it sounds like you're... Yeah, it sounds like you're Comcasting a little.
Okay, well, I'll refresh both of the streams. And hopefully that was just a temporary thing. We'll go ahead and keep going, and you're too late! Dr. Orca has given you the slip. Dang it. Dr. Orca, what a butt.
And it looks like someone is already starting over back in Chapter 1.
I think that's fine. Honestly, we're going to see a few full game overs. That's just life when it comes to the high seas. Ow. What was that really high-pitched sound? Ow.
I think that was the pause screen.
Yeah, you heard it, right? I'm not delusional,
Yeah.
right?
Right?
I might be.
Now you're chasing after Dr. Orca, and one of the things you have to make sure you do during this portion of the stage is you've got to stay close to him, and you cannot shoot the boat that he's riding in, because Kim is riding in it with him.
Not Kim. Why would you? Oh my gosh. Actually, that's perfect. Bring someone along who you're like, I can't kill them because you're literally the person I'm trying to save. That means you're not going to blow up their ship. That's very smart. Villain, I'm going to give you props. Good job. Well, both of the players are, I think, you know, most of the time I'd say within the first half hour you want to get a hang of how the game works. For a game like this, though, I might even say, like, the first 15 minutes you need to learn how it works, because a push to make a significant amount of progress seems like it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And really, you want to start your PB push pretty quickly in this game. I don't know how many levels there are, though.
There are 6.
Kenji, come in.
That's not too bad. Okay, it looks like someone 3255 just doing a good job of, I believe, in the second stage here. Although I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, they're in the second stage.
Oh, geez. Yeah, the thing is, like, whenever you're having a game where people can shoot at you and where bullets actually travel really quickly, it's usually a good idea to either have health so that people can avoid getting hit, or at least have a way to dodge, because sometimes there's just not going to be a way. I mean, I suppose that's a little bit closer to, like, how a pirate ship works, you know. If a pirate ship floats up against you and it's facing you with its cannons, you're probably going to get hit, and there's not much you can do about it except try to mitigate damage and, you know, hopefully not immediately die. So that's just sort of like a video game suggestion for any developers here. If, you know, it might be a little bit more realistic getting hit by a torpedo instantly killing you, but really, it's also a video game that's, like, huge, filled with action. Why not have a boat with, like, 10 holes in it and, you know, your companion bucketing water out as quickly as they can? You know, that would be pretty amazing. Go ahead and throw that into your game, okay? One-hit kills are just not fun when it's almost impossible to know if something is going to shoot you.
Yeah.
So, we do have a question in chat for those who are new around here. This is a bad video game tournament. We are currently in the losers bracket round 1. Both of the players are trying to make as much progress as they can over the course of an hour, and whoever does takes the victory. And whoever doesn't, because this is losers bracket, double elimination, they're out, they're done, they're gone. The rescue, look at her. She's got those bangs. My gosh, I was gonna say they should have stayed in the 90s, but this game was made in the 90s, so yeah, there you go.
It looks like they're still getting a little Comcasted here.
Yeah, I don't think it's my stream that's Comcasting. I think it's their streams. We can still blame Comcast, though. That sounds good. Comcast? It's all your fault. Come on, Comcast. I need to come kick your butt, huh? Yeah. Go ahead and turn into, like, a kickable creature I want to kick. Hiya!
It looks like someone 325 has got stage 3 now.
Uh-oh.
Kenji,
come in. Oh my gosh. This is a little frustrating. Okay, let's go ahead and reload. Just watch, the hackers got me. Hackers? Hackers? You want to be hackermans? Well, stop it. Nah, honestly, if that happened today, I was saying that theoretically something could potentially happen today or tomorrow, and there is a possibility, but we're gonna keep going and hope that nothing weird happens. Yeah, everybody, you like Kusog7ande Boat Edition? That's what today is. We got boats. The boats that floats.
So Alpha 5 is on their last life. They're in stage 4, and I don't believe they've continued yet. So they're in a really good shape.
Good. So somebody is asking, what makes this Kuso? Kusog7ande in general is the bad video game tournament. We often have weird games as well. I think with this game, just because of the incredible difficulty, that is what makes this quote-unquote bad. You're having them play on difficult.
Yes, I'm having them play on the hardest difficulty for this, and they are both really taking it very well. Which doesn't really surprise me. They're both very good competitors.
Yeah. I mean, these are two people who I usually think are going to make it towards the end of Kusog7ande. So for them to be here in eliminations against each other in round 1. Yeah, holy moly. What happened to the music, though? This is weird.
I can still hear it, but it's only off and on because it's like the streams are still buffering.
Yeah. Can anybody check to see if their streams are buffering on their own channels? Because if so, that is a Twitch issue, and if not, then that is something that's happening on my end. Yeah.
Kenji, come in.
Ow! I don't like this game. Every once in a while, there's just some really weird high-pitched sound that's just, I don't know. That's my least favorite part of the game so far. People are asking, what's this game, Bimini Run? You can see the name of the game at the top left of the screen, Bimini Run for Genesis. This is a game that came out... When was this? Come on, it was in 1990, so relatively early. Although Genesis was around for a decent amount of time. Yeah. You know, Tymestalker, another thing that adds to the music stopping is how often Alpha 5 goes and checks the map, because that just stops the music.
Yeah.
Like... It's not just Comcast. It's not just Comcast's fault. It's this game's fault, because it loves to just pause this music. They should have it just keep playing. Just keep playing, okay? See? This is so annoying.
Yeah.
Who did the music for this game? I need to find out. There were two people, Greg Lopiccolo and Tim Reyes. Okay, Greg, what did you do? Huh? Oh, you worked on Rock Band 4? Okay. You worked on Green Day Rock Band and the Beatles Rock Band, and okay. You were a VP at that point. Did you do anything not as a VP? Huh? Business, production, design, programming. You programmed Karaoke Revolution Country. That sounds... I don't like that. They did the music and sound effects for System Shock. How about that? And for Descent on DOS. Okay, so this is a legit audio person. Like, for sure. Tim Piccolo, on the other hand, Tim Reyes, not Tim Piccolo. I just want everybody to have the name Piccolo in them. Also did the elevator music for the Mac version of System Shock. Can you imagine one of your main video game credits is that you did elevator music for System Shock?
Alpha 5 is starting to struggle a little with the enemies in this stage 4, and the fact that the towers that he has to keep dealing with will shoot back.
Yeah.
So it's dealing with the enemies that are coming all around him, plus the fact that he's got to shoot these towers, but they shoot back at him, so he's trying to dodge all of that, and it's not cooperating very well with him.
Kenji, come in.
I think one of my favorite things, and it hasn't happened to either player yet that I've seen,
Yeah.
is that sometimes the boats just come off from the side of the screen and run into you without even shooting at you.
Well, I don't like
And
that.
so, yeah, it happens on several occasions to me when I was testing this on difficult, where it's just like, oh, I think I've got the boats off to the side so they can't shoot me, and then they just run into me. It's like, oh, okay. Like, they can't shoot you when they're off screen, but they can run into you, and that becomes really annoying. Another problem is in this low light, it's really hard to see when you've got rocks and stuff in the water that will just capsize your boat.
I apologize. I'm hurrying and typing. I'm hurry and typing. Oh my gosh. It's been a long week, Tymestalker. Let me tell ya. It has been a long week, but you know, we're here and we're just trying to get going through everything. And now I am getting severely Comcasted. Oh, baby. That's okay. We'll keep going. Yeah, with that said, I think that we have confirmed from other people that their individual streams are also buffering, so there's not much... Okay, maybe it is just my stream.
Well, Alpha 5's down to the last part of Stage 4. They've got a few more islands that they have to search that are
Yeah.
going to this. So we might get to see one of the really bizarre parts of this game.
Which part? Oh, well, we'll find out.
Stage
We might
5.
find out. Stage 5. Okay. I'm excited. I love weird stuff. I'm just amazed that, like... Okay, in general, if somebody shoots your ship, it's not gonna flip, okay? That's not how ships work. It will probably just keep going and then get a bunch of water in it. And, yeah, and then it'll sink.
Well, video game logic.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the explosions and stuff, but realistically, the slow sink is much more likely to happen. That's why you always bring a bucket and always bring a giant cork,
Come in.
so that you can just stick it in the hole, you know? Stick it in the hole, just put it in there. Like in Incredible Crisis. You remember the guy, he sticks the cork in the hole and dances on it until it's stuck. Pretty cool.
I've only played Incredible Crisis once, and only in the beginning.
Oh, well, then you didn't make it to the cork guy, huh?
No, I had real trouble with that. Rhythm games, I like them, but I really don't do well with them.
I suppose it's a rhythm game. I mean, I think it's only the first stage that's a rhythm game. Maybe a few things later on.
I never got out of it, so I wouldn't know.
No, come on, you gotta get out of the first stage, come on. It's Titus the Fox's best game. Why? Because they didn't develop it, they only published it, and it's so good. Yeah, so going in, like, Alpha 5 is currently on stage 4, right?
Yes, and someone is still on stage 3.
Okay, gotcha.
As far as I'm aware, Alpha's on their last continue. And they're on their last boat, too, so... You get an extra boat every time you clear a stage, but... Oh. That's gonna be it. I believe that's gonna be a full game over. Oh, yep. So they gotta start over. But that's a high water mark, stage 4.
Very
And they
nice.
got to the last part of stage 4 too, so that's good.
I'm digging the music though. It's pretty good. Like this music is pretty good.
Yeah, I like this game. I just love how the enemy speedboat can just ram through anything and you have to go around it all.
Oh no! Alpha 5 straight into the sailboat. Hate when that happens. But honestly, you shouldn't be sailing. Like, there are too many boats. Why are there so many boats? And also, why does this boat running into the other boats not dying? Just you.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, he can run over the sandbars, he can run into the other boats. It's just fine. And then you run into them and off the boat you go. And there are a lot more boats in this than there are in moderate too. Oh, it looks like someone 3255 is also back at the start.
There are no laws on the high seas. My theory is that he put like, you know how trains have the thing on the front in order to like bounce cows off if they run into them? Maybe that's what he's got. He's got one of, like, very thick steel, maybe almost like a knife, so that he can just bust through these ships here. I think that would be practical, okay? Practical, doable, smart. I mean, if he knew it was going to be this busy out in the open seas, I would definitely do that. A cow catcher, yeah, he's got a cow catcher except for sailboats. And less to catch the sailboats and more to cut them in half. Oh my gosh, and then you could eat beef. Well, okay, you can't cut boats in half. You can't eat boats, okay? Boats are not made of flesh. At least in this game. I've seen enough Battlestar Galactica, though, to know that some ships may be made of meat. I have been educated by television. Yeah, I want to eat one of the ships in Battlestar Galactica. I want to know what it tastes like.
What?
What? Come on, it's made of flesh. Have you seen Battlestar?
I have not.
Justin just yelled spoilers. Look, it's old, and honestly, a ship made of flesh, not a huge spoiler.
It's Chicobo in the chat. It says one of the best parts about walking in the middle of a Kusog7ande stream is walking in the middle of a weird conversation.
I want to
with no
know.
con-
I know what the boat wants. I want to know what it tastes like. I would eat the boat. Like here's the deal. You can't really tell the difference between a Cylon and a human in Battlestar Galactica. And so it makes sense that the fleshy ships would be meat flavored.
Kenji, come in.
I love that Alpha 5 had this great run, went all the way to stage 4, and is now having trouble getting out of stage 1.
Well, yeah, I think Alpha 5 as well is like, I'm just gonna try to conserve as many lives and continues as I can so that I can have one really good push, which is, it might be the right way to think for a little while, but eventually you're just gonna want to eat a death or two and, you know, move on to stage 2. Now, people are asking how Cylons taste.
What in the world just happened? Did you see that?
Alpha 5 won?
Kenji, come in.
Yeah, but it was how he won. Like, the boat was all the way over to the left, and suddenly it just raced across the front of his screen, and he caught it.
I mean, that's really nice. Thank you, video game.
What the heck?
Okay, everybody, welcome to Kusog7ande. Sometimes the games are not fair, but we do not ban the game helping you out. We don't ban helpful glitches unless they're banned before they're told. So the fact that this ship just randomly decided to help Alpha 5, we're rolling with it. That's how it goes.
I'm sure he's happy with that.
Well, I'm happy. Everybody's happy. Thank you, ship. I mean, someone 3255, not necessarily happy, but heck, he doesn't know that happened to Alpha. Anyways, I'm good not returning to the eating boat discussion, so we can just keep talking about what's happening here. Where is someone 3255? Which mission is this?
I believe they're both in mission 2 right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Mainly because I don't see someone chasing a boat. Yep, they're in mission 2.
Yeah, one thing that I'll let everybody know as well is that a lot of the times when players do feel like they have a lot of ability to keep making progress, I think someone 3255 just moved on to mission 3, by the way. But
yes, they did. When
they feel like they can keep making progress, a lot of the times they don't chat at all in Discord if they really feel like they can control their fate. And right now, neither of the players have talked the entire match. They are just focused on driving this ship and trying to complete each stage. And like, these two players are great.
There isn't a lot of downtime in the game. that's one of the things, is that there's a lot of you have to be paying attention most of the time to what's going on in the game, because it doesn't give you a whole lot of room.
Yeah. Oh, but I really do like this game. It's so far.
That's a lot. It's interesting on moderate. Like I got pretty far in the game on my first try playing it, so I was really surprised that Smite was saying like, I hate this game.
I could see people hating the game. Honestly,
Well,
for Genesis, though, this looks really pretty. I love that, and like the frame rate isn't dropping. I'd say that it's probably BS the more you try to do good at this game, but otherwise, this seems like kind of a fun game.
Well, it's got its flaws, and especially on difficult, because the difficulty just ramps to a lot. I will put this in context. The racers that we had were in the brackets when they got this game in Mystery Triathlon. Only one of them completed the objective in 20 minutes.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
So, and that was on moderate difficulty. So we are dealing with some very good players.
That's good to know.
But yeah, there are things that I enjoy about this game. I don't think it's a horrible game, but I do think that playing it on difficult, especially the first couple of times, is really hard, because just having to deal with so many bullets everywhere, and sometimes just a random one catches you out of nowhere from things you aren't expecting it from, or you accidentally get hit by a boat from the side.
I don't want to get hit by a boat. Ow! Yeah, so
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Come in.
Someone 325 is on to chapter 4.
Very nice. By the way, for everybody here, we are playing Kusog7ande. I know we're at the Big Bad Game-a-thon stream. We're doing it on BBG this week, mostly because of some incidents that we had, that I had. I clicked a virus. It's just like Strongbad told me not to. I should have listened. But I downloaded 400,000 computer viruses, and so we're doing this on BBG just to make sure everything is safe. If you don't know Kusog7ande, I host it over at my channel, twitch.tv/Prosentia. But honestly, we are deeply tied together because of our love of bad video games. Right now, we are in the bracket.
I will say one other thing that's really good about where someone's at. They got through chapter 3 without dying after struggling with it for so long, which I could tell because they had 4 ships, because you get an extra life after every mission you complete.
Yeah. I'm a boat. I make boat noises. I'm just trying to think, do I have a favorite boat? I don't think so. I don't really know very much about boats. Maybe every boat is my favorite boat.
I have a crush on every boat.
I do not have a crush on every boat. That is a lie. Maybe I do. They're cute. Chat is correctly assessing what happened when I downloaded all the viruses. I got a lot of toolbars on Chrome now. There's the Expedia toolbar. There's the This Is Not a Virus toolbar. That one's really cool. You click on it and your screen turns colors. There's the give us money within the next 24 hours or we will encrypt your hard drive toolbar. I don't like that one too much. Yeah, that one's a lot less fun. Did I
So
get a really cool
someone
flaming
325
sword mouse cursor? Yeah.
Someone 325 is now caught up where Alpha 5's high water mark is, so if they can get one more tower down, then they are going to take the lead.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that a boat from off-screen just came and rammed someone 3255, killing them. That's not really something that's
waiting for
very
that to
predictable.
happen.
Yeah, it was like... At about the 50-minute mark, by the way, I will refresh both of the streams to make sure that they are as caught up as possible. Oh no! Alpha 5, that stray bullet! Don't you love being shot at and having no way to actually dodge? That is my favorite way to play video games. Actually, Tymestalker, I think I've talked about this a little bit before. In general, in order to make a game feel like it's fair for the player, then there should be a way to react or at least a way to recover from bad things happening. And if there is no way to do that, if like a perfect computer cannot predict what is happening in enough time to react and survive, then it's just bad design. And that's what I would say this game is. That is the definition of bad design, a boat coming from off screen that you couldn't have seen and that just T-bones you and you're dead.
Yeah, and that is taking the lead for someone 325. They are down to 3 places to check now.
Very nice, someone. Congratulations.
And then immediately got shot out of the menu.
Well, I mean, yeah, sometimes you go into a menu and when you leave, you're dead. I've done that a few times in other modern video games.
And I will say this, the amount of bullets is a lot less on lower difficulties. This is just, we're going to make it difficult by making all the bullets everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have to restart the mission now. This is another one of the really long missions, is Chapter 4.
Yeah, I like chat, like, talking about all the possible computer viruses that I have. Most of them are actually geese-shaped. Goose-shaped. I have a lot of geese running around my computer right now. It's pretty cool. Try to click on them and they honk.
I'm just glad that I had it loaded up. I was gonna check your game over the time frame, and then you got hacked. It's like, I'm very glad I didn't check it before we found out about that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anybody watching, if you did happen to be compromised because you got a message from my account from the hackers, please let me know, because I would like to try to compensate by buying you Pears and Grey Witch or something like that.
That might be worse than the virus.
No, I would seriously want to, like, do what I can to help you out, seriously. Just let me know, okay? I'm thankful for half of my community, though, when they got messages from the hackers, just were like, I hate video games, and then the hackers blocked them.
Oh, that one from Andy was so great.
Oh my gosh. Andy 4H is absolutely a hero. Absolutely a hero. I love you, Andy. Author Blues a hero. I love you, Author Blues. Smite offered a whole bunch of help, like, immediately after finding stuff out. I love you, Smite. There's like a whole list. Blasphemous Roar, and Alpha 5 was one of the people who also offered help. Like, there
were
was
a lot of people
yeah.
There were a lot of people, not just the ones that were offering places to do, but there were ones that were still in the Discord that were still trying to make sure that everybody knew that people got hacked. Hedge Maze and Tristan were doing really good work behind the scenes.
Faizu created a cat role and made himself a cat, and I think that was very important as well. I'm not exactly sure how, but it was important for me. Yeah, can you hear me, Tymestalker? I couldn't hear you. What was that?
I can hear you. I was just talking about people that were behind the scenes working on stuff like Hedge Maze and Tristan, because Hedge Maze was changing the schedule doc to inform people that weren't aware of what was going on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, like, is my connection still going through for you when I'm getting buffering for them? Because, like, I'm trying to figure out, is it my internet or
you
Twitch?
broke in and out because you broke in and out again for a little bit.
I'm gonna kick Comcast in the face. That's what I can do. I've done it.
That's good. That's gonna be the nice way. Kick him in the nuts.
They don't have nuts. It's Comcast. It's a corporate entity. It doesn't... I'm pretty sure it has a face. It's like 1985. I don't know. I really don't understand how it works.
I just saw the next game and oh.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Don't worry about it. Pay attention to boats. Boats and boats and boats and boats. And boots and cats. But yeah, anyways, I love everybody in the Bad Game community because of all of the help everybody offered. Y'all are friends, okay? And if you watch Big Bad Game-a-thon and don't come over to my stream, that is completely fine. And if you're here from the stream, I recommend watching Big Bad Game-a-thon when we have it later this year, because we will. Submissions are usually in July. And then we usually have the stream in August. It'll be fun.
Kenji, come in.
It'll be fun to watch, that
Yeah,
for sure.
Also, one more pitch that I want to give people here. If you are curious, because I host a show over on the Games Done Quick stream, if you would have a friend that you would like to race in a game that you've never played before, hit me up, because I need 2 matches. And because I was dealing with being hacked, I just have not had the time to actually sort it out. It'll be this next Friday evening. Please hit me up. If your name is Claves and you're currently watching, hit me up.
I want to join for that at some point, but I can't this next weekend because I've got my anniversary coming.
Race your wife.
She wouldn't like that. She gets more competitive than I do, and it's usually not a fun time.
Ooh, I love that.
For Big Bad Game-a-thon, do you have to speedrun the event, or is it just playing through bad games?
Most of it is speedruns, but we have had showcases, high score attempts, basically, like, pitch what you want and we'll consider it. Like, we're very open to new ideas when it comes to Big Bad Game-a-thon. With that said, if you submit League of Legends, we're going to reject you. Wait, what is happening on someone's screen? Is this level...
Yes,
it's
this is level 5.
Yes.
You are now in the Bimini zone, and we have mermaids and sea monsters, and this comes so out of left field.
Yeah, I did not expect sea monsters. Sharks? Kind of expected.
And this is part of the bizarre portion of Kusog7ande, because this has absolutely nothing to do with everything else we've been doing up to this point.
Yeah, why are we killing mermaids now? What the crap? I love this.
You're not supposed to. You aren't supposed to shoot the mermaid.
Right, you're not supposed to shoot a mermaid. Tell that to every sea captain for the last 200 years. Come on. They all tried to shoot the mermaid.
Well, the mermaid is what's leading you to Dr. Orca's base.
Oh,
Like this goes wild very quickly,
I gotcha.
and it gets
I gotcha.
very hard.
Yeah, does the can you accidentally kill the mermaid?
You can shoot her and then she'll go underwater, and it's hard to follow her for a while.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, if I were a mermaid and somebody shot me, I'd probably not go to the surface anymore. Like, I'm done. See, King Triton was right. Don't go to the surface. Humans are gonna shoot you with a giant missile, okay? Freaking crap. I like the Sea Dragon. So, question. Alpha 5 is still behind someone 3255. Alpha 5 was in the lead for a long time, but someone took it back. Do you think there's still a chance for Alpha 5 to get past someone 3255?
With how long Mission 4 is, I would say no, especially since there's really no way to mark progress in Stage 5. Like, I don't see anything like destroying towers that are in Stage 4. So
Yeah.
Alpha 5 would have to get the final
Alpha 5 just quit. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah, there is no way to catch up at that point.
Yeah. With that said, I still want to see what happens after Stage 5 for someone 3255. Yeah, I think that right now the victory is probably going to be sealed for someone on the right side here. Who knows? There could be some wild thing that we don't know about. There could be a warp that gets you into a later stage. We do allow those unless we explicitly do not. So if Alpha 5 did manage to find a miracle, then that could work. But you never really know a miracle is going to happen until it happens.
Yeah.
But who knows? It could be Battletoads, you know, with just warps wherever the crap you want.
Oh, and that's my other favorite death in this one is the clouds can kill you.
What?
You've been by a poison gas cloud.
You got killed by a cloud?
Uh-huh. It's a poison gas cloud.
Jesus,
And those come up on you really fast.
I hate when that happens. What the crap? I really... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that, like, I understand why people might hate this. I understand the bad aspects, especially on this difficulty. Just dying randomly is really, really annoying. You know, not being able to see what you have to dodge until, bam, it runs straight into you. That's bad. That's not good game design. But this game still seems kind of fun, and I'd say probably on easier difficulties, I'd have fun with this.
Well, that's been my MO, I think. For the most part in this, other than Rocky and Bullwinkle, I try and give out games that at least the players are going to have fun with, even if they're gonna hate the game because it's bad.
Yeah, remember everybody, bad games aren't necessarily unfun. In my opinion, you know, calling it bad is more like an objective critique about the quality of the game. Saying that a certain mechanic is bad doesn't mean that it's unfun. It can just be unfair or poorly implemented or something else like that. But yeah, in my opinion, there are a lot of bad games that are a blast to play. And this... like, out of all of the sort of, like, drive around and shoot planes and ships and stuff, I'm not really a fan of that genre, but I'm kind of enjoying this one. It's almost winning me over. I'm broken, though, as well. Oh, that's another thing about bad games, is that usually, like, not everybody is going to like everything equally. Something that wins an Oscar, guess what? Probably everybody will like all the same things about it because those things were done really, really well. But with bad games, you know, something that is my taste might not be yours, and something that is your taste might not be mine. I kind of like this.
I don't know. There have been a lot of Oscar winners that I've just kind of been either meh or it's okay, and I don't understand the hype behind it.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's true.
The only movie I ever walked out of because I didn't like it was an Oscar winner.
Oh, really? Can I ask which movie?
The Royal Tenenbaums. I hate that kind of humor.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely.
I think I saw that.
I walked out of that movie and I was waiting in the theater because other people had gone to see a different movie, and I had wanted to see that because it was, it was said it was great and everything, and I could not stand it.
Yeah, I would go ahead and say that Wes Anderson is one of the people who, like, you either love him or you hate him. And so I fully understand if that's not a movie for you. I love Wes Anderson, though. Like, if somebody says, want to watch a movie, and I find out that it's a Wes Anderson movie, I'm in. Throw me in, Captain. People are saying that Titanic is a tad overhyped. No, Titanic was absolutely amazing. Come at me, bro. I will fight you. I will punch. No, actually, I won't fight you. I will fight Comcast.
I'll say this. I think one of the things that really made it interesting, because you're telling the story of fictional people interacting with real people, and you're gonna have some people who think that that's a stupid thing when you just tell the story of real people, but I kind of enjoyed the story that they gave. I thought it was really good for the period piece.
We already had the movie The Unsinkable Molly Brown, which is a story of this woman who became filthy rich for like out of the blue became super rich, and she ended up being on the Titanic and was one of the survivors. And that movie is okay. If you want a movie about a real person on the Titanic, Unsinkable Molly Brown, there you go. If you want Titanic, though, watch Titanic.
We went to go see the play for Titanic, and they gave out cards of real people who had been on the ship. And one of the people, my wife got one that was for a nurse that had been on the ship, and apparently she had been on 3 ships that sank and survived all 3 of them.
She's the iceberg. You know what? I think we're at that point where nobody can make progress.
Yep. They really did really well, though, both of them. I mean, one to near the end of Stage 4 and the other to Stage 5. Like, that is incredible on this difficulty.
Yeah, I'm letting them know that I think we're at the point where they cannot make progress. They may go ahead and done.
Someone is trying out moderate difficulty, and you can see that you can actually shoot downward on that, so you can disable the ship a little and get to it easier.
Okay. Well, everybody, I think we are done. That is time. That's it. Everybody, the match is over. Throw your hands up in the air because we had one. We didn't quite have a full hour. We had almost a full hour of fun with Bimini Run. Is it like Bimini Cricket? It's gotta be like Bimini Cricket. That's how I say it. Bimini Run. Yeah. Oh, hello, Someone325. Hello, Alpha 5. Welcome and congratulations to Someone3255 for making it to the Sea Monster Mermaid level.
Yeah, I was so close, but then I got shot at the end.
Oh my gosh, I was so sad.
Like, I'm pretty sure that was going to be the mission clear, and I died, and then I couldn't clear the 3rd mission again. It was impossible.
Yeah, I noticed that you got very hard.
Yeah, you got this really good push into Mission 4, and then you got stuck on Mission 1 for a while afterwards. It's like, that's this game on difficult. This game on difficult is not fun.
Oh, it is rude. And not only that, but, like, there were some absolute BS deaths that, I think if you were planning super ahead of time, maybe you would have been able to avoid them, but nah, this game's rude. It's a jerk.
One of them One of them, I was like, and this is the weirdest one that happened.
Okay.
I had the mission 3 had ended. I then continued. I had 3 lives instead of 2, and it said, "Sorry, you're too close." When I was on top of him, it game overed me when I cleared the mission.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, like I had 3 lives when I continued next, and then when I died, it made me lose 2. Like, so it gave me the extra life for clearing the mission. Instead, I had failed. He had gotten out of my range, even though I was on top of him. And like, then I had to start over again. I'm like, well, that's a thing.
Wow.
But you also got one of the really lucky. You got one of the really lucky stage clears. Like you were in stage 1, and for some reason the boat just ran right in front of
no,
you.
that. If you kept watching me pause like repeatedly, I was literally trying to say, like, I'm not chasing this boat. I'm going to have it crash into me exclusively, and that's what I was going for. And I got that. I kept soft resetting because I'm like, this mission is too much of a pain to actually chase this guy down. I would just reset until I could get him to hit me.
Yeah, I thought that was a really hilarious strat. Level 1, have the boat run into you, and then you're done.
Yeah, it was because I'm like, I can't deal with this. It's nonsense.
I didn't find the first level too hard after the first time, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I just ran forward and it worked.
If he gets away, it sucks.
Yeah, someone was having a lot of trouble in stage 2, and then in stage 3, and then he just had this one run where it's just all the way to stage 5.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
it was back and forth. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my first run. I made it all the way to stage 4, and I thought stage 3 is like, a joke, and I forgot that I had dodged bullets like by absolute nonsense. Then an enemy boat crashed into me. I crashed into the evil guy's yacht, which I feel like should have been a mission and game clear. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do think that this game pulled out a decent amount of BS, but we were talking, and honestly, I think that on an easier difficulty, this game could potentially be a lot of fun. And in fact, I'd say maybe even hard difficulty, it's not necessarily the worst game that we've had. It's enjoyable. But maybe I'm broken as well.
This
I don't know.
wasn't bad. The hard part was on the mission where I had to chase it. I'm thinking that, because I paused at the very end of stage 3 in case I was able to get back there again. If I just went straight south and sat there, would I clear the mission? And I'm wondering if I could do that. Because I thought about it, I'm like, I don't actually know where this mission ends. I can't skip.
Maybe, yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm tempted to find that out, but I did know on mission 1, because I had tested the controls on moderate, and then I had to check that my A and B button were bound correctly. You get a water cannon to slow the boat down in mission 1 on lower difficulties.
Yes, yes, you do.
Yeah, you do, and you just do not have that option on the harder difficulty, because why would you?
Nope, in the harder.
Yeah, I thought my controls were. I thought my controls were borked because I had low fire and high fire do the same thing on level 1, but it turns out you can only shoot the helicopters.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
that's only on difficult. Yeah, that's only on difficult they do that, which is why I had to test your controls on moderate, because I didn't want you thinking that you only had high fire.
What
testing
a
controls
troll.
on difficult.
Absolutely a troll, testing on an easier difficulty so that your controls were not going to be the same.
Yeah, I mean, I tested
That's a
on
good one.
both just to be sure that I had everything set right. And I'm like, oh, this is weird, huh? That's gonna be rude later.
Yeah. With that said, is this a game that you could see yourselves going back to, Bimini Run?
Honestly, I would consider finishing this game. It's a lot of fun, and I think really the main thing I needed to do is just press down more because of the way that they aim for stuff. If I just stop, this guy won't hit me anymore.
Really?
But
Yeah,
then you
the way
can
I tried to
fire
do
the
it-
problem. So I have to stop. I have to go to a dead stop, and that's just the escort mission. It's hard on.
Oh,
Yeah, escort's hard, but the way I did it was I tried to make them go off screen so that they couldn't
Yeah,
hit me and then they
that's what I was-
despawn.
The game just killed me that time, and I'm not sure what happened.
Well,
That sounds like the game.
with
Yeah,
that
sometimes
said,
they just ran into me for no reason.
I'm really happy
Oh, they're
that
shouting things ahead. I just learned something else. The pause menu, your fuel still goes down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I just
Realism.
unpaused and realized I'm almost out of fuel. That's never happened. How could this have happened? And then I've just
I didn't know there was a fuel
unpaused
bar.
menu, it goes down.
Yeah, the fuel bar
If you run
is
out of fuel,
important.
if you run out of fuel, the mission's over. You have to start the mission over.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happened to me.
No, it didn't happen to me, but I assumed is what was going to happen, and I just unpaused like from where I had paused, on like stage 2 what I had gotten back to, and that's what had happened.
Well, this is a fair and well-balanced
someone
game.
Came close.
Yeah.
On mission 4, you came close to running out of fuel. I was a little nervous.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, with that said, seriously, great job. This was a battle between legends, in my opinion, because you both, like, I have no idea. I always see both of you going really far. So to have an elimination round between you two, I'm like, we're losing a legend. And Alpha 5, I'm sorry to say, you are eliminated from Kusog7ande. Do you have any final words for your tombstone?
Yeah, don't click on suspicious links.
Shut up! I'm gonna kick your butt. Also, Alpha 5, I do have to say thank you and Mystery Tournament for offering to host Kusog7ande this weekend. Seriously, you all have been very kind, and honestly, I can't express my thanks enough to you as well as everybody else for being patient with my mistakes.
No,
I just wanted to test a friend's video game, but they weren't a friend; they were the hacker. Anyways,
you should have just hated video games like Andy, and it would have been fine.
I love Andy for hating video games. Honestly,
my favorite part of that entire thing was the part where it said, "Hello, are you there?" It's like, "No, I'm Andy," and I'm just like, "God, Andy, please."
Andy is so
good. You got me really good at that.
Oh
you
my
really
gosh.
got me good. But yeah, it's fun. I'll eventually remember to claim whatever prizes this time, and also last time. I'm just gonna bank Brosentia dollars.
Oh yeah, go ahead and whenever you need to reclaim Brosentia bucks, just hit me up, okay?
A new currency.
You should just send those. That should be the prize. You should send people Monopoly money with your face on it, and then just have them mail it back to you for you to send them Steam game.
Okay. Yeah,
it's a lot of effort, but I think it's worth it.
I don't know. Maybe I should do something that actually makes money instead of that.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, well, all right. I'm going to go. Thank you so much, everybody. We've got another match, so I'm going to kick y'all out because I'm done talking about how I clicked on a virus.
Fair enough.
All right.
See you, friends.
See you next year.
And see you soon, someone, for some more shenanigans. Take care as well, Tymestalker. Bye! Well, everybody, this is Kusog7ande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. Again, we are on BBG's channel just to make sure that, like, after I got the virus, because I was a dummy, we think that everything is back to normal, but we also just want to make sure that nothing weird happens. So we're streaming here today. I'm glad that everybody is here. Hopefully the next Kuso matches are on my own channel. Feel free to subscribe to either Big Bad Gameathon or over to my channel as well. I don't make anything off of BBG. I do make stuff off of my channel, and I also use it to buy over $2,000 worth of prizes if anybody ever redeems them. And actually wants the bad movies, which, considering we're usually we do give out all of the Steam prizes because people definitely want those. So all of the help that you give is super appreciated. Thank you, friends. Also, if you ever do get a direct message from me, I request that you ask for a Utah fact, either biology or non-biology, and depending on the answer that you get, you should be able to tell that it's me. Haha.